That would be... Hey everybody, I'm Jammer, and today I'm going to be making my predictions for the Smash December announcement soon to air. Now, at the time of this recording, I actually don't know when it's going to be. I'm sure they maybe announce it sometime soon, but as I'm recording right now, I don't know the date, so I'm just kind of guessing that it's going to be at least the second week or so of December. So anyways, let's move on to my predictions of what I think this big announcement is going to entail. So kind of going along with what my predictions were for the Nintendo Direct this past month, I feel like a lot of the things that I predicted that didn't happen, for Smash Bros anyways, are going to happen in this Direct instead. They looked like they were kind of saving most of the bulk of their Smash Bros information for this specific announcement. So the only word we've heard is, of course, that Cloud has been announced. We saw his reveal trailer, and we've been speculating and looking at his moveset, but that's really it. So I feel like with Ryu, they announced him and showed off his reveal trailer and kind of showed like a little mini explanation trailer like right afterwards, just showing like how each move is used. Like for example, it taught us that you could use heavy attacks, medium, and light. You could do you could input the iconic Hadouken move, and it's basically just the overall explanation of how the character works. So I feel like for this Direct, we're gonna get some sort of explanation trailer for Cloud. We're going to learn how his limit breaks work. We're going to learn, you know, just how some of his moves differ and what makes him a unique fighter. And then of course I think they're also going to talk about his stage and maybe explain to us how that works as well. What triggers what deity to start attacking. Maybe we'll see some 3DS footage of this stage, because I'm assuming, because how Ryu's stage was for both platforms, this one probably will be as well. So it'd be nice to see just some 3DS footage, just to see comparison and just to, you know it exists. So, along with any other Smash Bros DLC, there's always a huge pack of Mii Fighter Costumes. But since they have some sort of contract with Square that got the rights for Cloud, I have kind of a feeling that we're going to see some costumes from that company as well. I like how Capcom got Monster Hunter costumes in there, and of course, all the Mega Man characters. So, I think it would make sense that they would get at least a couple of costumes in there well. And more than likely would make sense would be, of course, a Black Mage, and probably Cactuar as well. But you know, this is a little bit of a stretch, but at the same time, it's still entirely possible that we could perhaps even see a Mii Fighter costume of Geno from Super Mario RPG. That would be... Now I know that's really probably going to actually bum people out because they've been voting for him in the Smash Fighter Ballot, but personally I really don't feel like he's going to make it. I don't know, he's a little bit of a weird subject, and I think if he's going to get into Smash at all, I think a Mii costume might be his best chance, and it'll look really cool anyways. So they're going to bundle a bunch of these Miis, of course. They're probably going to announce some actually Nintendo costumes as well, that it could be really anybody, maybe a Waluigi costume, Toadette, I don't know, it could be really anything. Or maybe they could try to theme it alongside the releases that came out this holiday. We could see maybe a Xenoblade costume, like Xenoblade X. We could maybe see Mario Power Tennis, I don't know, it could be Boo. Maybe some Super Mario reference, I don't know. So then finally, the meat of it all, what you've all been waiting for, they're going to finally talk about the Smash Fighter Ballot. And I feel like we're going to finally get some closure, and we're going to see who finally won the ballot. How they're going to do it is they're going to not right away just say who is the winner. Maybe they'll talk about some honorable mentions first. So maybe they'll say some characters that were like really close to winning, or really close, like in the top 10. For me personally, I really just want to see the overall poll data and just see where almost every character rates. That'd be really cool if they actually updated the website and showed us, like you could literally see every single character that was voted for all on the list, like Shadow the Hedgehog, Banjo-Kazooie, Toad, Waluigi. Like it has everyone that's been voted for. Maybe you could even check statistics, like what percent of people voted for it, and what have you. So maybe they'll start with some sort of update to the website saying that you can look up this information if you want, and then maybe they'll touch on some characters that really didn't make the cut, or maybe they just wanted to show off. So then after they maybe show that update, they're going to get to the meat of it all and show off the winner, or maybe the top 3, because I know the rumor is that there's actually about 3 or so more DLC slots. I guess including Cloud, that's one of them, so maybe there's 2 more. I don't know, you guys can correct me in the comments. But anyways, I feel like they're going to display and say, yes, here's the winner, and here's maybe the runner-up, and maybe they're going to at least show kind of like how they at least got Mewtwo's model ready when they announced him. Maybe they'll do something along the lines of that, or maybe they may just use some old artwork and just say, you know, development confirmed. And speaking of which, I also think we're going to see some announcement about a Cloud Amiibo and giving that a development confirmed. And then maybe they're also going to say that these new DLC fighters will also have Amiibo, just kind of mentioning it. But I bet you we're going to see a more solid release date for Lucas and Ryu and Roy Amiibo, like sometime in the spring. And the last thing I'd like to say about Cloud is I bet you, kind of like how they did with Roy and Ryu, is they're going to just say, available today! And then it's going to be like, oh my gosh, it's already ready! And you can just get it right away. Because this character looks pretty fleshed out, and it looks like they've been working on it for at least since Ryu and Roy. I don't really think Cloud was a ballot pick, because I really don't think they could have gotten that far in the development process, assuming they didn't start working on these ballot characters until the end of the ballot, which was only at the end of October. So it probably makes more sense that this character is actually outside of the ballot, and maybe there was just another DLC opportunity that they wanted to bring to us fans. So as far as other things in this little DLC bundle, we're probably going to see some new DLC stage announcements, most likely returning stages, maybe another one from the 64, or maybe from Brawl. You know, I bet you they'll throw in like 1 or 2 here, just because that's usually how they fill in their DLC as well. And after they finally recap the ballot, and it's all amazing, we get awesome confirmation of the characters we've always wanted, I bet you they're going to announce that this is it. That these ballot fighters coming out sometime next year are going to be the last round of Smash Bros DLC. It's hard to imagine that the DLC's over, but honestly it kind of looks like it. I mean, Smash has been out a year already. It's already received awesome support through, what, we got Mewtwo, Roy, Lucas, Ryu, now Cloud on the way. That's already 5 characters, plenty of Mii costumes, at least 4 or 5 stages, and probably more to come. So I bet you this is going to be the last round, and they're going to say that in this direct as well, and say, hey, this is it, we've had a great time, and this is the final roster, I guess. Or maybe they might throw a curveball and only announce 1 ballot fighter this time and say more to come. And now I'm hoping that they're going to finally go through the ballot and show us what the rankings were, but I mean, there's always the slim possibility that Nintendo's just going to throw a complete curveball and not even touch on who was ranking, who was runner-up, and literally just announce just 1 character from the ballot, saying it's from the ballot, and then maybe saying more to come. Now, I don't want this to actually happen. That would suck. But that is, in a way, I can almost see that happening. Like, I don't want it to happen, but overall, I think this is going to be an awesome announcement. We're going to finally get some sweet new information about Cloud and see how he works. He's going to be released alongside a Mii pack, which of course I'm going to do QR codes for if they do any specific characters, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And then there'll probably be some stages as well, and then just show us the projection in the future of Smash DLC, and maybe when the final Amiibo will be releasing. Anyways guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I actually have a really special thing planned for over this Christmas, and I'm not going to give anything away yet, but it's going to be super awesome, and best be sure not to miss out, because it's going to be so much fun. So anyways, I want to thank you as always for watching. Give this video an awesome like, and hey, you should subscribe if you already haven't. I do lots of vlogs about Nintendo related content. And of course, be sure to stay tuned, as if they do announce some new Mii fighters alongside this next pack, I will be doing QR code videos just like normal. So I guess that's about everything, and I'll catch you all later.